this is Tony Beers here for Toxic Pop News. In this episode, we will be looking at Marvel Legends and Star Wars Black Series figures revealed at New York Comic Con 2018. First up is Marvel Legends, and the first Marvel Legend is Jubilee from an X-Men wave. She looks great. Her look is straight out of the Jim Lee comics of the 90s. I love that she is blowing bubblegum and she has translucent pink sunglasses, and her shorts look like real denim shorts. She is essential to your 90s X-Men collection and a must-get for me. Next, also from X-Men, is Forge. His look is also from the 90s and he looks great. I love his headband, his robotic leg, and his fringe boots. I love this figure, but I don't see him as an essential character to the X-Men team, so he's a maybe figure for me. Next from the X-Men is Caliban. He's a great looking figure. He's a big figure, so I assume he will be the Build-A-Figure. Again, like Forge, I don't see him as an essential character, so it's good because I won't have to get every single figure in this wave, so I won't have to get figures that I don't want to build him. Lastly, from the X-Men is Professor X. He was shown before, but now we get to see him in package. And we can see that he comes with a cerebral helmet with an energy effect. I hope the energy effect is removable. He also comes with an alternate head for Kingpin to make him into the Shadow King. This figure looks great and he's a must-get for any X-Men collector. Next is Deadpool on his scooter. Again, this was shown before. Now he's shown in package. And one problem I have is the dog looks like it might be attached to the scooter. Let's hope it's removable. He also comes with a sheet of stickers to decorate the scooter however you want. And this time we're shown an alternate head for a Hydra agent to make him into Bob the Hydra agent. This figure is a must-get for me. Next for Avengers Infinity War is Ebony Maw. And he looks great. I love the movie, so this is another must-get for me. Next, also from Avengers Infinity War, is Corvus Glaive. He looks fantastic, and he will complete the Black Order team, so he's another must-get for me. Next is Night Thrasher. He looks fantastic. I was a fan of the New Warriors in the 90s, and I would have loved to collect the entire team. I wonder if his helmet is removable, or he has an alternate head or something like that. You can see here that he even has his skateboard attached to his back. And as much as I like this character, I have to admit he's a second tier or even third tier character, so I don't find him essential, so he's a maybe for me. Next is Beta Ray Bill. He looks good. I love the way Stormbreaker looks. However, he's in his modern look, and anyone who knows my videos knows that I prefer the classic looks. The look he has here is very plain, and the classic look is more detailed, so he's probably gonna be a pass for me. Next is a 2-pack of Armanzola and Hydra Cat. I like Armanzola, but I don't like the idea of Captain America joining Hydra. So while these figures look well made and I kind of want the Armanzola figure, this will probably be a skip for me because I hate the idea of Captain America being this Nazi. Next is this Kraven and Black Suit Spider-Man 2-pack. Both were released before, but this time Kraven is more in his classic look, and Spider-Man has an alternate Peter Parker head. Looks all beaten up with cuts and a black eye. I have the Black Suit Spider-Man, but I missed out on Kraven, so this is my chance and other people's chance to get both these characters again if they missed them before. And I find both these characters essential, so this is a must-get for me. So the Marvel Legends reveals were pretty good. Some really essential pickups for me, but unfortunately, of course, there's some skips as well, but overall is a nice selection. Next, we go to the Star Wars Black Series. And first up is General Grievous. He looks fantastic, and he is definitely essential to me and a must-get. Next is General Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he looks good. I don't find him essential as his appearance is not from the original movies, so I might skip on him, or he might be a maybe for me. Here's another trooper of some kind. He looks fine, but I don't recognize him, so he is another skip for me. Next is Luke in his stormtrooper disguise, and boy, they are sure getting their money's worth out of that Stormtrooper mold. I honestly didn't recognize this as Luke at first. I thought this was like some kind of brand new character, but then as soon as I realized it was Luke, I have to admit, that's not a very good head sculpt if I couldn't recognize him at first. Some people even said that it kind of looks like Ronda Rousey, and I have to agree with them. It doesn't look very much like Luke at all, so if nothing else, you can keep the helmet on him and just have another Stormtrooper on your shelf. And you can't have too many Stormtroopers, so this is a maybe for me. Next is another character I don't recognize. She looks like she is a well-made figure, but since I don't know who she is another skip for me. Here's another character I do not know. He looks like C-3PO, but with a repaint. He has interchangeable hands with tools on the end of them, which is kind of cool, I guess. But again, since I don't know who he is, this is a skip for me. Next is this War Machine R2-D2. I know that's not the character's name. Well, I don't know, maybe it is. I don't know this character. But I have to admit, he looks really cool and badass with those weapons. But again, since I don't know who this character is, there's no point in me picking up this figure. So overall, they had a couple of good Star Wars reveals. They sure had a lot of reuse of the Stormtrooper and droid molds. And Hasbro, if you want to sell action figures, stop throwing these obscure characters that nobody cares about in this toy line and give us the classic characters that we want. So tell us what you think about these figures that were revealed. Let us know in the comments below. I'm Tony Beers, and this is it for our New York Comic Con videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.